morning, good afternoon, good evening. Video evidence has been circulating on social media of Ugandan officials rigging the recent elections. This has come as no surprise at all. A few days ago, on this platform, we discussed that the elections in Uganda can never, ever be anything other than flawed and illegitimate, on the basis of the wanton violence that the opposition leaders and their supporters were subjected to throughout the campaign period. But this evidence of wanton vote rigging only adds to that story. Here it is.
Iyo mushara bakwiye zinga zo kwiza kuri nyombe bakiriya nando ni kurombo mu Rwanda nini muri ucande bakiriya yo no kore chawe.
This is an outrage. This really is disappointing. One thing can be said, however, that we should not compare Uganda with Zimbabwe. In Zimbabwe, our opposition had the golden opportunity to implement the democratic reforms to end the Zanu PF dictatorship. They did not implement even one token reform when they had the golden opportunity to do so during the 2008 to 2013 GNU. Why? Well, Mugabe bribed Tsvangirai and his dudes during the GNU with the trappings of high office, the E-class Mercedes Benz, the generous salaries and allowances, and for Tsvangirai himself, the US $4 million mansion in Highlands. For most of us, we thought that was the limit of the bribe. And now it's beginning to emerge that the top brass in the opposition got a lot more than that. They got farms and many other benefits that has enabled them to live like kings. In Shona, we call it Vhara muromo. And ever since the opposition, ever since the GNU debacle, the opposition have participated in flawed elections, which they knew is flawed, which they knew if you participate, you only give Zanu PF legitimacy. And they're soldiered on. Because, of course, They were already in Zanu PF's deep pockets. Oh, they told the people one thing. They assured the nation that the opposition was going to win. In 2018, Chamisa told the people that he had stringent measures to stop Zanu PF rigging the elections. He couldn't divulge, of course, what those stringent measures were. But we also know that Zanu PF blatantly rigged those elections. 5 years later, 2023, he once again told the people that he had plugged all the vote rigging loopholes to stop Zanu PF rigging the elections. As far as I know, Bobi Wine and his opposition friends have never had the chance to implement the reforms in Uganda, and they have never lied that they have plugged all the vote rigging loopholes when they knew that they had no such power to do so. What is interesting about Zimbabwe is that our opposition leaders, Chamisa and his brain dead supporters, are up in arms. They don't want the truth about the bribes spoken, much less that Chamisa should be accountable for lying and conning the people. They believe Chamisa is a demigod who can do no wrong. And they are outraged that he should even be questioned, much less held to account. This is the caliber of opposition and opposition supporters we have in the country. And if the truth be told, they are holding the nation to ransom. Because come 2028, Chamisa is gearing to con those people to participate in the flawed 2028 elections on the basis of the same idiotic lie that he can win rigged elections. And by participating in their millions, they will give Zanu PF legitimacy and perpetuate the dictatorship. We are back to where we were. We have to be tough and focused this time. Zimbabwe cannot afford this foolishness of repeating the same mistake and expecting a different result, of participating in flawed elections, expecting the opposition to win. We know that the opposition leaders have sold out. They are corrupt, they are incompetent, they are liars, and they are conmen. This message must be hammered into the heads of the brain-dead opposition, Chamisa Chete brigade members. We cannot let them hold Zimbabwe to ransom. It is as simple as that. Think about it. Thank you and have a good day.